It could have been worse, but I'm still surviving, standing on my feet and able to work. I knew Neeta Goyal would call to check on me. That, did you see this? Did you see that? She ran her airline.
She was
Beautiful. She was fantastic. I have been lucky to have a very good family. My husband, my son who supported me. I did not know what the thank you was for till I realized that the place that he was staying in Colombo, tsunami had hit and there were 15 of them and the family survived because we couldn't get him a later flight. I personally believe the day you hang up your boots and you say, that's it, then that's where you start withering away.
So what do you say to a life situation that changes in a jiffy? She met with an accident on the 13th of November, 1992. But the strength that this woman holds surpasses all pain. And I'm talking about the beautiful Seemaa Makhija. Seemaa, welcome first and foremost to this beautiful podcast that's possible because of Global Destinations. And we are here to honor women of the timeless era. And I call you timeless because your journey started in the 80s with resilience, strength, and so much of relationship connections.
Thank you. Yes, it was a passion. It was a dream. I never wanted to be a housewife. I wanted to do something more than that. And I preferred travel because that was my passion. It also led to meeting a lot of people, knowing the problems people face and how you could resolve it. I believe one thing in travel, there is a solution. You have to look for it. I have been lucky to have a very good family. My husband, my son who supported me.
Beautiful.
A great team of people who work with me, and very grateful to all my clients who supported me from 1983 till date.
Wow. As you said, from then to now, from literally handwriting 500 tickets to now. Seemaa, what's been the journey?
We started at a time when everything was manual. You had to call the airline. You had to pick up a phone, talk to the airline to get a seat, and then keep following up when it was waitlisted to get it confirmed. And then you had to think how to deliver a ticket if it was somebody calling you middle of the night, because you had to go back to the office to write the ticket, revalidate it, and then send it. Today, that is very, very simple. With a click of a finger or press a button and your ticket is issued.
Yes.
And you have to just WhatsApp it and it's accepted. But the service levels have gone way up. People expect everything within a split second.
Yes.
They call you, they mail you, they message you, they WhatsApp you, and they expect an answer immediately.
Yeah.
Because today, you've got a lot of things in the market. During our time, we did not have so much of the internet and the Google. Today, you have all that at the click of a button. So people are well aware. They are not aware what happens behind. They see a first class and say, oh, I need this. But they don't realize that there are very, very few seats on a first class, and the whole world wants to go on those 6 or 7 seats on a flight to Swissair to Zurich maybe.
Yes.
Or a few seats that take you to on Emirates to Dubai. So the problem is we have a lot of business demand. But today we have fewer airlines with first class. If you have clients who want to go on that, you really have to pre-plan. But in India, nobody wants to pre-plan.
Oh, yeah, that's the story of our life. I agree. But Seemaa, I mean, you have nurtured relationships over the period of time. I know I don't want to mention it in open, but top industrialists work with you. And there was, on the sidelines, you mentioned, one of the industrialists said, if it's only you who can get my work done, Seemaa, I want things now, and you got it done. Where does that power come from?
We are always fighting against time. Believe you me, I have had clients who were very upset that I couldn't give them seats. Little did they know that there were different plans by the Almighty for them. When this gentleman flew, he actually called me at 5 in the morning to say thank you. And I did not know what the thank you was for, till I realized that the place that he was staying in Colombo, tsunami had hit and there were 15 of them and the family survived because we couldn't get him a later flight. That was his destiny. But like I said, there are other plans that God made.
You're a story of strength. You're living strength. How?
There's God above. And I've always trusted that whatever He has done is the best for me. It could have been worse, but I'm still surviving, standing on my feet and able to work. There was a time when I didn't meet, I would go for all these trade events where they would always give you details on the new aircrafts or the new seating that came in, which was the new cutlery, the new crockery, the new menu.
Yes.
And I knew that my phone would ring middle of the night because I knew Neeta Goyal would call to check on me. That, did you see this? Did you see that?
Oh.
She ran her airline.
She was
Beautiful. She was fantastic.
She was such a wonderful lady. Absolutely.
And I knew that she would call me, and because I had clients who wanted to know if there is a new aircraft being brought in, either by British Airways, Lufthansa, Swiss, whatever. What is the new menu? What is the new cutlery? What is the pitch? What is the width of the seat? And I really had to pay attention to that.
So much detailing.
So much detailing. And I knew she would be the only person who would call me in the night just to know the details.
The pitch of
Yes, the pitch, the width, and what else matters is how low the seat would go down to. And if it was a comfortable 180 degrees flat bed, but how much of height above the ground level would it have? All this detailing she would ask me. Yes, I do have clients who want to know all this before they bought the aircraft. So I had to make sure that I know all about it.
But this is hypersensitive client servicing.
See, the clients who pay that kind of money for first class,
Yes.
they want value for it.
100%.
And service is what I can afford, I can offer to them. And that is why they come to me.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are hundreds of agents in the market, I'm sure. And they come to me because they trust me. The trust is that even if we are stuck anywhere in the world, at any point, I would pick up a phone. My phone rings all through the night many times, especially now that we are during the war. And we had a lot of clients stuck whom we had to assure them that, yes, I will bring you back the moment the flights start. And yes, we did bring most of our people back to India. Relationships do work in the airline industry. Most people have been very kind, and I've been fortunate to have very good friends in this travel industry who have helped me through every crisis.
Oh. When you're looking into the journey of life, Seemaa, you've seen the WTMs of the 90s to how travel has moved on in the current generation. What is it that makes you sad about today's work life?
Today, earlier used to have very good sales representatives of airlines who would go all out to help you. Today, I don't think it matters much because I think the agents control the inventory. Today, with our systems, we are controlling the inventory.
Really?
So to get some help is very difficult.
Oh. And you went back and you said that you just walked into an office in South Bombay one fine day when you got the permission to work.
Yes.
To setting up your own little world, your successful travel voyages. What was that journey, those first 10, 15 years, yeah?
When I started my journey, when I started my company, it was tough because we had very few staff. But like I said, my family supported me. I had huge support from my husband.
Wow.
And I had good staff. And I had very good clients who really supported me all through.
Wow.
Being a woman is difficult in any industry, especially when people, when corporates call you and say, yes, but you know, tomorrow you will have kids and you may not be available.
Oh.
But it is changing today. Everyone is professional, but I think time and again I've proved that women are better. They can micromanage a lot of things as compared to other people or our colleagues who are delivering this through somebody else.
Yes. How did you handle these remarks? Because I've gone through this. You'll get married, you'll have babies, whatever. How did you handle this? Like, so what if I have babies? So what if I'm having a career?
No, I had to just say that I have a team. And the team will look after. And that was the time when the mobiles were there. So we said, not one, you have two of my mobile numbers. Feel free to call me. And there were people who actually called late night just to check, will she pick up? And I did pick up.
Oh, to test you?
Test me. I had 2 or 3 of the companies whose HR managers did call. And they said, no, we were just trying to wonder whether we have a problem, but I think it's sorted. But I knew there was no problem. It was just trying to test whether I would pick up the call, and I did pick up.
Seema, when you look at, certain people in our industry, anyone who you think really mentored you or gave you that confidence in our industry to say, Seema, we see that spark in you?
I don't think anyone would have said it, but one person who said it was Neeta Goyal.
Oh,
She was the one who wanted me to work for one of her companies, though I didn't pick up the job. But she said to me, nothing succeeds like success. So, which was good for me because she was a big name in the industry. And whenever she met me very warmly and always said to me, what you're doing is great.
today when I see you, Seema, you're still, all of you, all the women we are speaking to, you are so active. You'll refuse to say, ab ho gaya. That power, that inner strength to say, I'm going to show up. Even if it's an evening event, I'm going to wear my makeup, I'm going to do my hair, and I'm going to show up. Where do you get that strength?
I personally believe the day you hang up your boots and you say, that's it, then that's where you start withering away. I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
Beautiful.
Till the time you can work, your brain is working, body is working, physically you're active, I think that keeps you going. I'm fortunate that I have a son who's taken over from me.
Yes.
And he looks into the business completely.
Wow.
And I'm very happy for that.
Wow.
That at least I have someone taking up from me.
Yes. Yes. It's a huge relief, right?
It's a huge relief, yes.
And you're handing it over to your own boy. It's
Yes.
like, I get this whole feeling. And where else, Seema? Where else is the next journey of your dreams taking you to?
I won't say if I'm in this industry and I've lasted that long, I will continue to work.
Yes.
And continue to up the service business to my clients. And I hope they will continue saying that we're happy to work with you since the services level is up.
What do you want to tell the generation next out there? Why you need to respect the travel industry? What do you want to tell them as service staff?
Basically, service is all that matters. If you can deliver that service, please deliver it well. Be honest with yourself. If you can deliver, commit. If you can't deliver, do not commit.
Seema, we've always known you as a lady who caters to the luxury clientele. Today's world, the world bespoke, luxury, it's become, I think, a very colloquial word. What do you feel about everyone saying we sell luxury, we sell bespoke?
See, luxury is something different to each person. For somebody, it is time.
Yes.
For somebody, it is money. For somebody, it is luxury, spending time with family, away from business.
Yes.
So, depending on what they want,
Yes.
there are a lot of people, a lot of Indians who now go overseas but want to taste the local food. This is a new trend. Earlier, it used to be people wanted Indian food.
Yeah.
Today, they want local food. And that is luxury again. They want something that you don't get here. People go for safaris. That is also a luxury.
Yes.
Because it is the wildlife that you don't get to see daily.
Yeah.
But that's a luxury to a lot of people.
Yes.
And they love taking their kids with them because that is the family time they spend. That is again luxury.
Somebody told me that it was Seema who gave me the platform to go ahead and explore. A lot of people come and tell me you mentored them. You learned, you give back your learnings. What is that journey about of giving?
Everybody comes to you in time of crisis. They need help. They may issued a wrong ticket. That person is already losing money. If you can help, why not? Why not? And there were times people have left the job and are looking to do something, and you find that somebody is looking for them. You connect the two. It's good for them. For you, it is that, look, I've helped somebody get a job, or I've helped somebody get a good staff who is very good.
Yeah.
And that is what matters. I mean, I don't expect anything in return.
Yeah.
Blessings is all that you get.
I've never seen you angry. I've never seen you upset. These characters don't suit you, or you just manage this?
There are times when I do get angry.
Do you?
Yes, many times, but I guess when you're talking to staff, you have to control.
Now when you're seeing the world mapping out, anything that you want to put your energies, or you're telling Rishabh to go this path maybe?
No, I can't tell him, but
Yeah.
I would like myself to see the spas in the world and put up something where people who want to detox, who want to just go to the spas, say a week, be just the couples, because when couples are much older, they want to be on their own.
Yes.
I want to do something which shows the different spas in the world. A lot of them you have in the Far East, a lot of them you have in Europe, but I want to compile some of them and send it to my clients, so maybe they will look into it.
Seema, whenever you've gone into whatever surgeries you've gone through, when you're getting into that surgery, what do you tell yourself?
If I'm here to do something good, I will survive. There is a God above, and I've always come back as good as new.
On this very healthy note, Seema, I just want to say good health to you.
Thank you.
And when Pranav Kapadia and Neelu decided to support this series, they said, you know what? These are the women of excellence we need to talk to. And I'm so glad we are doing this.